首先該懂得放手，拿什麼出去抵押才能換來永久？有了最大成就，所失的趕不上補救，發誓贏他多一次就夠，為何仍沒法收手？人生太短，出手要更大，旁觀者不需理解，贏得風光，豪得精彩，自己偏偏感覺失敗，自尊心都可以出賣，忘記我也是無謂。
做乜教啊？我唔想聽到你把聲。請等等。靚波。點解會聽到 PS4 把聲嘅？咁犀利？等陣。好波啊！個耳機壞咗。
嚇真㗎？
個耳機壞咗 ，GG。真喎。頂垃圾耳機，個耳機壞咗。
你有個金耳機。
GG。個耳機壞咗。真事咩？咦又冇事咯喎？點解嘅？等陣先。
線鬆有冇電啊？
叉電就冇聲，咁大鑊。真係喎，你試下聽下。唔得喎，你會過到嚟喎。總之佢一插線就有一邊耳仔冇咗聲。
壞一邊。
壞咗耳機，白金耳機再見啦。而家 OK， 而家 OK， 而家 OK， 有聲有聲有聲。佢傻咗，個耳機佢傻咗，唔好意思。太耐冇用啦呢個白金耳機，琴晚用完之後冇用。等先，開波，收人啦！加一加個電腦先，開波。唔使 continue 啦，我啲仲有偷你講今日，出翻嚟先，有偷你講。Go.真麻煩。No， 棘鬼住先。
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always, even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real. The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past a new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas, and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas. For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds. Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. You can build culture out of trash, but only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy. Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted. There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on Live Leak, Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled. Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh.
Oh fuck.
And there's
Fuck.
years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight. In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
係啊，低 B 仔。
When games were new, they wanted a lot
跌返
from
落
you.
嚟
Daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly. A quick fix for the fickle,
大
some
家唔
tricks
開
for
心
the
嗰
clicks
陣
of
咧，
the
真係應該
feckless.
拎一隻 game
That's
出嚟
not you, you're an acrobat.
Vanessa
You could swallow a baseball bat.
你係我認識嗰個 Vanessa。
Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you. Like a baby bird being fed chewed up
好似
food.
仲衰過尋晚。
That's culture too.
冇燈好冇？比尋日。
But on the off
比前日
chance that
好
you're
咯
playing
OK
this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it if you got this far. Feeling frustrated? It's underrated.
家政嚟嘅 YT 嚟嘅。早晨，星期六早上好，下午好。咦，衰。
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the
Deep
gut.
frustration 你個頭，不知幾冷靜喎而家。
Oof, sorry about that.
哎呀，哇！
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying, don't
多
let
謝
it
追
get to
隨，
you.
多謝追隨。一陣讀翻你名，唔好意思。
This thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
喂呀，有播歌有播歌。
Get nasty over there, boy. Going down the road feeling bad. I'm going down the road feeling bad. Going down the road feeling bad, and I ain't going to be treated this way.
瞓醒未啊？ 話咩嘢
Lay
都
them
得，
blues up, boyfriend.
唔知點解。
Down in the jail on my knees. I'm down in jail on my
Facebook
knees.
暫時送我見到，
Down in jail on my knees, and I ain't going
你
to
平
be
時拎唔到
treated
game
this
嘅啲嘢
way.
唔好玩啦，拎到
They
就係一個
feed me
笑
on
話，
cornbread and cheese.
拎到係一個笑話嘅
They
拎
feed
到。
me on cornbread and cheese. They feed me on cornbread and cheese, and I
唔
ain't
係話佢
going
唔
to be
好，但係佢
treated
唔夠
this
好咯
way.
OK。
Ole,
同埋
ole, ole.
唔好再唱歌啦。
Let's go to town, boys. Hey, buddy.
歡迎大家嚟到下午錘仔台。
Oh, no, no.
唉，今日我哋要見到10次橙為一個目標。
$10 shoe
上面會有一個
fits
橙
my
等緊我哋。
feet. A $10 shoe fits my feet. $10 shoe fits my feet, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Going where the weather suits my clothes. I'm going where the
瞓
weather
醒
suits
未
my
啊？大佬
clothes.
你彈高少
I'm
少
going where the
彈
weather
正
suits
少少
my
咁嗰個
clothes,
位。
and I ain't going to be treated this way.
掹唔到個枝啊，好慘啊！力爭上游，哇！人係要向上望，係時候，B 仔，手腳唔協調，係手腦唔協調，一嘢彈，一嘢彈，一嘢再彈，一嘢再彈。唉，唔好貪心呢度，慢慢嚟，慢慢嚟，分兩下，呢度分兩下，OK，分兩次。停一停，停一停先。唉，都話分兩，唉，唔知自己做緊咩。OK 啦，唉，我屌！我好掙扎啊！我呢個人而家，做乜嘢啊，大佬？停一停先好冇？停一停先好冇？棍仔 ，no please no， 好攰，行李，又跌翻落嚟，失控，錘仔佬失控。停唔到，唔係我想停一停。佢好激動，我話俾你聽，呢個錘仔佬，激烈的海膽，上啦，契仔，唉 ，K 叔好9萬冇水柱，關我鬼事。關我咩事？唔坐直翻個人嚟玩先。no， 好鬼難喎，真係低 B， 控制唔到自己嘅而家係，最慘就控制唔到自己，控制唔到自己，有咩慘過連自己都控制唔到？我屌！好噃，靚仔嘅，終於見到個橙啦！我哋好大機會，只能夠講好大機會見到個橙。我頂！好吧。
An orange is sweet, juicy
Orange
fruit locked inside a bitter peel. That's not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice.
唞先，唔係好掂大佬，我唔係好掂。好搞，過咗月中先出鋪，關咩事啊？你自己冇做準備，有賴我，有賴我。今晚唔開啊！今晚去 friend 屋企，新屋參觀，所以應該開到我諗開到5點零左右，就會收台。Fuck you, baby.
The soul would have no rainbow, had the eyes no tears. John Vance Cheney. 好唔掙扎啊！嗰個位我哋唔夠掙扎。 The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal. C.S. Lewis.
好唔掙扎，真係好唔掙扎。 見到個橙
I
算
feel
算
within
好
me
啦
a peace above all earthly
見到個
dignity,
橙算好
a still and quiet conscience. William Shakespeare.
William Shakespeare
You cannot now believe that you will ever feel better. But this is not true. You're sure to be happy again, and knowing this, truly believing it, will make you less miserable now. Abraham Lincoln.
Oh shit Oh shit 留步到下個月你先再問我啦，好嘛？你唔係唔玩 Switch 嘅咩先？你唔係好堅持嘅索尼嘅打手。哎呀！呢個位做乜嘢啊，師傅？師傅，聖誕小心加價。係咯，好啦，我好似係唔知。哇！到時肯定答我冇，可能係你太遲了。但係 Switch 12月除咗異域神劍2之外，都已經冇咩，都冇咩本家嘅大作喎，要等下年。唔係，仲有薩爾達嘅 DLC 咯，薩爾達嘅 DLC。如果你要計嘅話，就勉強都有薩爾達嘅 DLC。乜整？即係2017啊，2017。下年嗰啲佢未公佈，應該要等嗰個咩 TGS 2017，好似係叫做。哎呦！俾啲掙扎自己，好冇？俾啲掙扎，靚過。Snowblade 2好正咁，因人而異啊！有啲人唔中意呢一類長篇嘅，可能中意啲好似 Splatoon 2節奏快嘅。我屌！我好彩冇跌落去咋，頂你肺！低 B 櫃食橙飛落街，笑死！真係笑死！咁辛苦彈到上去，第二次食橙我哋一個月一隻大作，但係佢而家都未公佈1月有咩大作，即係任天堂自己。反而今日公佈，琴晚公佈嗰隻巨人都應該幾好啊！哇，有中文版嘅。進擊之告3月，預計3月。唉，哇！唔知做緊咩，個錘仔向咗下。真係窒窒地喎 Twitch，不如我熄一熄 Twitch 先啦。好搞笑，我覺得佢。